Namaste. Now I want to read another chapter of Swami Anand Arun's book, Lone Seeker, Many Master. This time it is chapter 25, and it is about Guru Nanak, the founder of Sikhism. So sit down or lie down comfortably and listen to my voice like you are listening to running water. Yes. Just be a hollow bamboo and let the presence of Guru Nanak run through you. Yeah, let's do this. Guru Nanak. Nanak was loved wherever he went. He traveled all the way to China through Nepal and Tibet. This happened around the year 1517. While in Nepal, he stayed in Kathmandu for a while. He had stayed on the bank of the Bishnumati river near Balaju, where there is a small Nanak temple today. And there is a beautiful painting of Guru Nanak. Yeah. Guru Nanak Dev was born in a village called Talbandi near Lahore, which falls in present-day Pakistan. The place is now known as Sankana Sahib. He was born on the full moon on the month of April in 1469. It is said that Nanak was born laughing. There was a spark of keen intelligence seen in Nanak from his early childhood. Along with his local dialect, Punjabi, he learned Sanskrit, Farsi and Arabic, the three most important languages of his time. Not only was Nanak blessed with intelligence, but also with a sense of detachment and fire of rebellion, the combination of which made him an unusually pensive and fiery child. He took a stance against social and religious injustice from an early age. He was sent to school, but felt suffocated by the education system, which was based on superstitions and promoted an unfair system of social hierarchy. Nanak showed no interest in learning a vocation either. He was more interested in knowing the meaning of life. He would spend his time with saints or meditate alone with nature. Seeing his lack of interest in learning a vocation, his father, Kalu Mehata, told him to look after the herd of buffaloes. So following his father's wish, he would take his cattle to graze, but always ended up meditating under a tree. While he was immersed in meditation, his cattle would go and eat the crops of his neighbors. Nanak's father had to deal regularly with his neighbors' complaints about his, and Nanak would get scolded by his father as a result. As the complaints only increased, his father realized that Nanak was not fit for the job. He thought maybe it would be better if Nanak started a business of his own. Handing over 20 rupees to him, Nanak's father told him to go to the nearest marketplace and start a business that he felt was the most profitable one. Nanak went to the market with his friend Bala. On the way, he saw a group of monks. The monks hadn't eaten for a few days and said to Nanak that it would be immensely blessed if he could feed them. Nanak felt that there could be nothing more profitable than feeding hungry monks and fed them to the fill. He then donated to them the money that was left after paying for the food. He returned home fully satisfied. When his father saw he had returned empty-handed, he asked what exactly did he invest the money in. Nanak, feeling he had made the most profitable business deal possible, said, "What can be more profitable than feeding the hungry and helping those in need?" Those words of Nanak seemed far-fetched and impractical to his father, who was constantly shocked by his son's crazy ways. So, thinking that familial responsibility might knock some sense into him, he arranged for Nanak to be married to a girl named Sulakshana. Nanak was only 18 years old then. Nanak accepted this scheme of his father without any protest, as he felt that liberation was possible by leading the life of a householder, and there was no need to renounce the world and become an ascetic. His wife gave birth to 2 sons, Sri Chandra and Lakshmi Chandra. Although he lived as a householder in his court, he always remained a renunciate. His heart remained undefiled by any attachment. In any attempt to make him more practical, his father sent him to his sister's place at Sultanpur. His brother-in-law held a high position at the palace of Nawab Daulat Khan Lodi, the Muslim governor of Sultanpur. Due to his brother-in-law's influence there, Nanak acquired the job of a storekeeper at the Nawab's palace. But Nanak would only count to 12 when counting the sacks of grain. 13 is Tera in Punjabi, which also means yours. So when he said Tera, he would remember God and feel all is yours and go into a state of Bhava Samadhi. During Nanak's time, India was under Muslim rule, and Hindus faced a great deal of discrimination. The strict caste system of the Hindus had made many people untouchables who were treated as second-class citizens and denied any dignity. In such a difficult time, Nanak disregarded all divisions of religions and caste and gave out the message of love and unity through Sikhism. Sikhism is the youngest religion in the world. 4 important religions have emerged on the Indian subcontinent: Hinduism, Buddhism, Jainism, and Sikhism. The 3 main religions born outside the subcontinent are Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. All 4 religions of the subcontinent share the same basic concept of karma and reincarnation. They also stress the concept of moksha or nirvana, which means complete emancipation from the cycle of birth and death, rather than the concept of heaven and hell. From the 15th to the 17th centuries, many saints were born in India, and they led the path of devotion. They showed it is possible to attain enlightenment by singing, dancing, and celebrating, and it was not necessary to be renunciate and escape from life. Among the blissful saints of that age are Kabir, Nanak, Farid, Raidas, Dadu, Darya, Charandas, Chaitanya, Mira, Daya, Sahajo, Surdas, Tulsidas, Rakshan, and Rahim. The path of devotion that was started in ancient times by Narad and Chandilya came to its flowering in Nanak's age. There are countless paths to enlightenment, but each age gives birth to a particular type of saint and consciousness that reaches its peak through the path which is the most suitable for the age. Sadhu Sahat Samadhi Bali. O seekers, the natural ecstasy is the best. There is no need for methods, said Kabir, who propagated the spontaneous path towards truth. Kabir hugely influenced Nanak. Nanak often stated that he was only the dust on the feet of Kabir. The Guru Granth Sahib, the prizable holy book of the Sikhs, contains the teachings of many saints, but Kabir's saying and songs recur most frequently. Nanak's closest friend was Mardana, a low-caste Muslim who remained Nanak's close confidant throughout his life. Nanak used to sing his hymns just like Kabir, Mira, and Surdas. Mardana accompanied Nanak with a stringed instrument called rubab. One morning, Nanak and Mardana went to the river to bath. While bathing, Nanak went under the water and didn't resurface. Mardana panicked and asked villagers to help him find Nanak. The frenzied search lasted the entire day, and yet they couldn't find him. The villagers abandoned all hope of finding him and tried to console Mardana, who was overwhelmed with grief. 3 days later, to everyone's surprise, Nanak was seen meditating under a tree close to the spot where it was presumed he had drowned. Nanak's energy had completely transformed. Having experienced Nirvikalpa Samadhi, Nanak was glowing with divine radiance. His heart, full of bliss and compassion, became eager to share his experience. Thus, after enlightenment, Nanak left his job and traveled far and wide to share his love and vision. Nanak was loved wherever he went. He traveled all the way to China through Nepal and Tibet. This happened around the year 1517. While in Nepal, he stayed in Kathmandu for a while. He had stayed on the bank of the Vishnumati river near Balachu, where there is a small Nanak temple today. I have often visited this temple, which is still vibrant with Nanak's loving energy. Nanak was loved by both Hindus and Muslims, and both groups claimed him as their own. He criticized the malpractices prevalent in both religions and revived their positive aspects. He spoke against the caste system and the discrimination against women by both Hindus and Muslims. He especially denounced the sati pratya, where women died with their husband on the funeral pyre, and abolished it from his area. If people wanted to join his Sangha, they had to stop taking intoxicants and become hardworking and independent. He also started a tradition of donating 10% of his Sangha's income to the common kitchen called Langar, where anyone could come and eat for free. Nanak gathered all his friends and followers from every caste and creed, and all ate together in the Langar. The tradition continues even today in all Sikh Gurudwaras. When I travel to Europe and America to conduct Osho meditation camps, I take my friends to Gurudwaras. They are often astounded by the generosity of Sikhs and tell me, such graciousness, dedication, devotion and service is possible only in your culture, not in yours, and not in ours. Osho has explained the essence of the Japji Sahib, the first composition in the holy book of the Sikhs, in his book Ek Omkar Satnam. This book has revived the essence of Sikhism for the modern mind. After reading the book, the famed Sikh writer and intellectual Khushwant Singh said, "Till now I thought that Nanak was a parish saint. I didn't feel any flavor in his words. I listened to Osho's discourses every morning. After hearing Osho explain the essence of Nanak for the first time, I feel love and devotion for him." This was all about Guru Nanak. And I want to adjust that I also visited one place of Guru Nanak in India. It's the holy city, and it's true that you can go there and eat for free. It's the city where there is the Golden Temple, and it's very beautiful. And it's like Arun states, they are very gracious and very open to all kind of people coming there. So you should go there and visit. Namaste.